Welcome everyone. Good evening. Good evening to all of you in Tokyo or in the Australasia area. Welcome to today's webinar. Also, good morning to you all and good afternoon to all of you. Hello, Pankai. Thanks for joining in. Welcome to you, as well as to Roland, Kerry, Alien, Dan, BW, Adinda. We have Desi as well. Hi, Kerry. Thanks for joining in. All right, I want to thank FX Street as well as Daisy, who's always very supportive, time, effort, and thanks a lot, Daisy. So welcome everyone to FX Street Tokyo Open Live Room. This is a daily show where we feature real trading at the very heart of the Asian session. And indeed, it's 7:06 p.m. EST time in Toronto. And the session in Tokyo has opened already 1 hour ago, summertime. But we're still here with lots of opportunities to be played here. So welcome KA7. Thanks for joining in. This is a daily show from Monday to Thursday, 7 p.m., 7:45. Howdy to you. All right. So as you know, if you learn to manage risk, you are well over beyond halfway in your success in trading. And again, I mean, you know, I managed to talk to people during the day, and I'm always struck, and it really strikes me and makes me sad to hear about people who have several years of experience, although non-continuative experience, but still they have not grabbed the importance of risk management in trading. And it really strikes me and saddens me. Risk is very important. If you learn to manage risk, you are halfway. And if you learn to manage risk, you don't have to risk 5% to have a good return, or you don't have to use broker leverage, but you can actually risk 1% or less of your account and make hands-on results. And if you don't believe that, ask my students. So understanding risk is very, very important. As you know, I like to read part of this disclaimer. If you're watching the recording, stop it now and read the full disclaimer. Trading Forex and its derivatives, futures, options, and CFDs, and other instruments with retail off-exchange transactions involve substantial risk of loss, and it's not suitable for all investors. You may lose all or more of your initial investment. Leverage can work for you as well as against you. It magnifies gains as well as losses. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please also review FX Street risk disclosure on the website. And you have to know that the information, including the commentary and trade ideas provided in this webinar, should not be relied upon as a substitute for extensive independent research, which should be performed well before making your investment decisions. In fact, I'm a proponent and I strongly support the idea that you have to be very, very well prepared before attacking the market and attacking the market. And actually, that's what we do here in this show as well. All the information I provide is for your general information and educational purposes. I, Giuseppe Basile, FibStalker Consulting Incorporated and FX Street, will not be responsible for any losses incurred on investments made by attendees as a result of any information in this webinar. All right, so I had to, as you know, that's very important. And if you make a daily statement on risk and tell yourself that risk is very important, if that's not what you do every day, you should start doing it. All right, so this is my website and contact information. You can reach me at www.fibstalkertrading.com. I have also a blog, an old blog, but still very interesting articles there, and almost 600 videos there. My email, fibstalker@gmail.com. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email. Twitter at FibStalker, and I also have a free newsletter where I publish some information that typically I don't provide to, I only provide to my students. So if you want to get on it, that's the URL there, it's the short URL, and you can get on it. All right, so thanks a lot for your patience. I want to say hello to everyone. Thanks for joining in. I'm here, and I'll be very happy now to just dive into the charts. Today we had not really a surprise from Yozora Javanesian. He behaves like we believed he could. That level of resistance, as I'm going to show you in a moment here, has actually held as we were anticipating, and the reason for that is because the market has been preparing itself for that. So and in a minute it will be more clear what I mean here if you have not watched yesterday show. So again, welcome everyone. Welcome to Roland, Pankaj, Kerry, Alien, Dan, BW, Adinda, K7, and there is also me. So welcome in. Let's start from our silver here. Very interesting trade, very interesting market, and this is making me very happy, obviously. Excuse me, but also has made happy a lot of other people. What we have noticed in the last few days, as you will remember, actually last week, is that there was a level which we identified well before the fact. We are actually going to update it just because we had slightly higher highs there, and actually that level has been tested a number of times. It's been tested the day of madness there, plus it has been tested 2, 3, 4 times, and it has held. So these levels are not random. Okay, if you see some blue levels on my charts, there is a logic behind them, and actually that's a level where there is potential participation from longs in this specific case, from algos anyway. So as you can see, that 17 level has held a number of times there. The market has continued higher. ETFs and spot market is already printing higher highs. If I show you SLV, you will notice that SLV is skyrocketing higher in the face of a correcting U.S. equity stock market. So we will look at that as well. When we go back to the truth, I always consider the futures the truth when it comes to commodities generally, and also even equity, because you can manipulate stocks, in fact, and ETFs. In fact, I believe that the actual silver supply is maybe 1/10 of the paper silver that is being sold and bought on the equity markets. That means that eventually this